Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I would love an upgrade to Prodigy and Silver Surf for first steps. For gold on both of those. Yes, if you have full art Magbees, you can play Magby instead of Pichu in the last deck, no problem. Howdy doozy. We were putting this together at the end of yesterday. I also was thinking about this off stream. Ironheart could be okay. What about my last two deck slots here to be? What do we think? Hulkbuster? I don't think so. That's narrow band with Petty. Only okay with Frankie. I think I want to play two other. I want to play two other good cards. Nomura, stop it. Get some help. Another cheap one drop that could be disruptive for Iron Patriot. I don't hate that. A fan of Ham in general. Only one activator for Ray. Try again. Look at the deck list again. We might lose the Castle Blackstone and Iron Patriot here, but that's what it is. Fire off the ham, see where we go. The extra point on Mobius gets us there, I believe. Here's hoping. Rats. I know we hammed their toxin, but I just want to make sure they can't beast us back on the left. Okay, if we draw Frankie on the last turn, we can go Frankie plus Valentina. Plus Valentina 6-drop. Oh man, Spectrum might sneak you in the left. Spectrum might sneak you in the left. That would be funny. It's a damn shame we didn't top deck Frankie. Oh, sneaky Spectrum. That's a fun first game, even if we didn't have our button. If we didn't have our deck's namesake. Well, I guess our namesake is Cope. We had plenty of Cope there. So in a way. Why didn't Toxin work? Toxin was damned earlier in the game. As is their Spectrum. Am I moving Petty middle? I think so. Are we cooked? Feeling pretty cooked. That looks pretty cooked to me. No Spectrum, no problem, eh?
Escape.
Moonstone Carter ain't messing around. If you play Spider on Frankie, she won't be able to move. So that's a bug, I assume, yeah? It's a weird one. Oh, Marvel Snap. I already muted him, yep. Yep.
Escaped.
I guess this is the only location people can blade to on the board, so this is a bad Iron Patriot. Love of God, bro, stop putting cards in my hand. Begging you. Begging you, bro, stop it. What is going on today? I mean, I don't know. You just don't watch much Marvel Snap, but like this is just every day playing Marvel Snap. It's just how the game works.
Escaped.
So that's 29 months is illegal. I think you could play Frankie Nova in literally any deck playing She-Hulk, and she's probably fine. She's just not very interesting or exciting. Like, sure, you get a marginally better Lizard to play in your deck, where the points mostly don't matter. I can fist Frankie into Kunlun. What did I pig? I missed it. Anybody help me out? Fantastic R, okay. Do I want Penny and Frankie in the same location? Oh shoot! I went too long and I messed up because now I can't trigger Galacta this turn. Yeah, I needed to switch these. God damn it. Oh, that's such a big mistake. You should have been 14 here. That's fine. It doesn't look like they're playing for the center anyways. Had have been slightly bigger on the left, though. If they top decked Bojack's Hammer, we could honestly be in trouble. Could lose the right and the left. They weren't on the Prodigy build, though, so I kind of wish could have been better off playing the Mobius rather than the Cosmo. Played to one thing and should have been playing to the other. Oh, wow, they played for the center. Interesting. Weird play for the middle, considering they'd only be tying Frankie if I played a 6 anywhere else. Not sure they're ever winning that breaker. Victory. Yeah, I guess they just decided they had their thing, so they were gonna do it.
Shiny logo.
Stream Sniper put up the shield. Hello. Try and stop Victoria Hand from doing anything too crazy to me. This will give me 6 next turn, which means I can Frankie, Sebastian, and Agony. Although Sebastian's not very good, right? Just gonna do this. Laying my Agony out is also good into Mirage, which is a real card we need to be concerned with. Valentino is the best draw in my deck, because it gives me some options other than just slamming Dr. Doom next turn. I have 20 power Frankie Ray on the right. Hey, someone said I couldn't move this. Oh, can you not actually move it? That's funny. What a tease. I just assumed there was gonna be no animation. That's a weird bug. I mean, I don't think I want to move it here, but it's good to know we can't. How did that even happen? Mom Spaghetti, there's vomit on the code base already. But you keep on forgetting the bug fixes you wrote down. The code base, it crumbles now. You open your mouth and more bugs fall out. So what's the saying? 99 little bugs in the code, 99 little bugs. Take one down, patch it around, 102 little bugs in the code. Frankie Ray is busted. I can't believe they keep putting out these pay-to-win cards. Protect Frankie at all costs, gamers. She must be protected, for she is precious.
Oh, snap.
What are we ranked these days? We're top 1,000? We're so good at Marvel Snap. What rank do we post to the stream channel? Probably never. This X-Mansion's gonna diff them hard, that's why we snap before it. We're gonna get like an Infidon out of it, and they're not. And I'll take Dr. Doom next.
Doom rules all.
Loaded. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Well played. GG. GG. Inconceivable. When I spider on the bar, Sinister, it's gonna be able to move out, yeah? And then Abomination there on 6 will win it. Move right, but I don't need to move right. It's gonna be able to move itself. Bye, sweaty nerd. Go break someone else's cards. Hopefully find that hug you desperately need. Put it playing Agatha, by the way. They have one less card in their deck than we do. Hey, Wild Juice, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Marvel Retreat, Marvel Retreat. Do 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 do. Ooh, piece of candy. Pixie's a fun one. Oh, wow. We snap on that, yeah? I guess Pixie's scary, but YOLO. Frankie has been consistently very large in this pile of cards. I'm dangerously close to changing the deck name. Dangerously close to having to change the deck name, Chip. Is the copy of Shaw good here? I put the copy of Shaw in because I felt like I wanted an extra payoff for like my agonies and stuff and my Iron Hearts, but I kind of feel like I don't. I feel like we've kind of had enough numbers. What if is it crazy to play a Quinjet? What if I did that? Quinjet lets us play Valentina 6-drop plus Cosmo on the last turn, which is kind of appealing. It's also another 1-drop to lead into Iron Patriot. It works with Valentina, Petty Parker, and Iron Patriot. Petty's Spider Earl cost 2. Woozy, thanks for the third of a year. Welcome back. Frigga's honestly not a terrible call out either. Okay, I know. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but Jeff Hogland might turn this deck into a Victoria hand deck. Yeah, because, like, I mean, honestly, Agony Victoria Frigga is the nuts curve. And Agony Frankie Frigga is also a nuts curve. Is Forge better than Ironheart for those lines? I really like that you can curve Frankie into Ironheart. I think 1-drop Frankie Ironheart is pretty sweet. If I wanted to make things, do I ever give up Galacta? I don't hate the idea of Forge. Jet's right. Forge makes what's it called? Makes Frigga better. What if I cope with that? Been a while since we played him. Could also just be Nico now that you're down this path. I don't hate that. Because Nico's good with Ironheart as well. You could draw or demon it. There you go. All right, I need to run to the bathroom. I need to run an advert. We're gonna make this handful of changes, and then we'll see where we go from there, huh? Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to tap the like button, gamers. BRB. All right, we've renamed the deck, chat. We've renamed the deck. We'll see what we can get going with Iron Patriot here to start, I think. Yep. Well, I guess the Doctor Doom will be a 1/8 on the last turn. Chat, I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest that we've lost the left here. How does Zolaying Frankie work? It doesn't. Yeah, they're almost assuredly a Namora deck, so I wanna Cosmo the center. We're down 10 on the right, which probably means we're done. This is only under perfect circumstances. This is 9, and then I add another. Or sorry, this is 12, and then I add another 6, only going up to 18 here. Yeah, opponents either watching the stream or was in the stream earlier. I knew we had a Cosmo they needed to play around. And if we just assume they're watching, there's no reason to stay here. That's the downside to playing ladder over Conquest. There's more screen peeks.
Escape.
Opponent's deck never beats a Shang-Chi or a Shadow King in a million years, but We're trying to do stuff instead of breaking the opponent's stuff. So we're dead. Real question, do we clone Big Victoria or do we clone Frankie? I think it honestly might be Frankie. Yeah, if we hit Doom by 6 or Valentina by 5, 2 Frankies is really strong. Does playing a card left trigger Frankie? It should not. No. Oh, I guess I should leave a space open in the center for Doom. Did I mean the Black Vortex is smart? People don't typically retreat, but this is one of those spots where we'll definitely retreat later, because if we have the 6, they're in trouble.
Escaped.
They can get into the middle now. Thank you for telling me things I can see in front of me. You are very astute. Ooh, Big Victoria. Fun. You know, I almost said something about feeling bad cosmoing a werewolf deck, but they're fucking clogs, so they can eat shit. Yeah, I think it's this. Their dog could end anywhere. Yeah, I could Frankie and Khonshu. That gives me a 6 and a... It's 13 in 2 lanes versus 15 spread across all of them with Doctor Doom. So I can put 5 everywhere, or I can go 6 plus 7. The upside to Doctor Doom is it plays around Shang-Chi here a little bit, which is nice.
Doom rules all.
And, you know, that's the classic coin flip loss there. We played for the right, and they played for the other two. So, we lost. Not a whole lot to be done. Opener here for us. Extra 2 points on Victoria Hand and a copy Victoria Hand. Yowza. Alright, well. I vibe on Agony for now. I'm putting Frigga over here to play around Red Guardian. Look, even Marvel Snap's had enough of this shit. Even Marvel Snap's just like, why? Can they just, like, take the card and delete it from the game? Like, I don't know why. I don't know why it exists at this point. Like, can you just, like, take it out of everybody's collection and give them 6,000 tokens? Just like, oh, sorry we borked this design this badly. Kang is very clearly broken, just not in the way you think it is. A quick wrap on this deck. I'm gonna be honest with you, the more I play Frankie Raynova, the more fun she seems. While she definitely gets her sandcastle kicked a little bit, playing her with Cosmo or Arbor seems to go a long way, and if you build her right, she's very regularly a 210 or 212 to some degree, like this deck does, between Ironheart and Agony, and occasionally Nico feels really clean. I think Finding that right mixture of number of 6-drops to enable her is important. In this case, we've got Dr. Doom plus Valentina as a second. Felt very reasonable. And then this deck's got like 2.5 ways to enable her, right? Like Valentina and Dr. Doom are guarantees, and then Iron Patriot is a some amount of the time he also works. So fun mixture of cards. I think if you want to play her, Agony and Cosmo are kind of a must, so then you probably want like one other way to give her extra stats somewhat consistently. I mean, I was already debating exactly how much Marvel Snap I wanted to play before we started playing Once Upon a Galaxy today. And Marvel Snap just deciding I can't finish the game and crashing completely because it's vomiting on itself seems like a good indicator that we should just go play some Once Upon a Galaxy. For transparency, Once Upon a Galaxy is sponsoring my stream for the next couple of months to play their game regularly. However, as an organic endorsement past that, this is the game I have played the most of off-stream for the last 2 weeks. It is an incredibly good asynchronous drafting strategy game. It's honestly one of the best bite-sized strategy games I've ever played. I've been playing a whole heck of a lot of it. Let's dive on into to some showing how it works and why I've been having a good time with it. So the core gameplay loop here is purely asynchronous, meaning two big things. One, there's no timers. You can take your good sweet time learning the cards in and out, nothing ticking down, pressuring you. And you're not holding anybody else's game up, right? Like, it's not like a game of Marvel Snap where, like, your opponent's roping you. Two, because it's asynchronous, you can pause your game and walk away from it at any time. So you can grab this. It's on Android, iOS, and on PC on Steam with a native client. No need to mess around with emulators or anything like that. Can grab it using my link for an easy way to support the stream. Let's dive right into talking about how the draft mechanics work here. So there are 3 champions or captains here at the start of the game. Each captain has an effect that happens when different things happen. So Little Genie here. These are actually 2 of my favorites that I played the most of. Little Genie and Merryweather. So Little Genie says, whenever you cast a spell, a random character on your board gets 1/1, and then this improves by 1. And Merryweather here says your support effects let them support themselves and give an additional 1 attack. I'm gonna play Little Genie because I think I like casting spells. I want to cast spells to start. So we'll hit play. Drafting lineup for people that have played drafting games before is going to have some familiarity here. So there's 3 cards here to start, and you draft one of them. One thing this game does that I really like is that there's no re-rolling your shop. You get your choices, and you pick one of your choices. So you're encouraged to do something every turn. Our cards have different, they have stats, attack, and life, and they have different mechanics. So Pix is a support card. She says, the 2 characters in front of me get +3 health. Rose gives all the characters in my shop +1 health for the rest of the game. And Despicable Shmee says whenever one of my pirates attacks, it gets +2. I really like drafting Rose early. She isn't impressive, and there's a chance we lose our earlier fights by taking her, but she gives everything in our shop bonuses for the rest of the game. So the characters you draft early are, generally speaking, not going to be in your later lineups, which means that Rose giving me a bonus to my drafts later is nice. I'm attacked, give me 1 attack. Farewell, give my slot +1/+1. So there's 2 types of bonuses on cards. Forgotten Present gives the slot that it's in +1/+1. You have 5 slots. And Wind Up Toy gives itself a bonus. So we're definitely going to lose the first fight when I take Forgotten Present, but that's fine. And when this one dies, the slot that it's in is going to get +1/+1 for the rest of the game. So Forgotten Present's going to die. We're going to lose half a heart. And now this position on my board is +1/+1 for the rest of the game. And again, these types of changes are valuable because they give bonuses to later things as well. So Puss in Boots, another similar one. Puss in Boots has the hunt mechanic, which says when it attacks and knocks out an enemy, it triggers a bonus. And in this case, it gives its slot 1 attack. So effects like this that give the slots bonuses are valuable for long game. This actually has some of the same dev team as Storybook Brawl Wild Man Wizard. The IP is just kind of generic fantasy stuff. When you draft a second copy of a card, it makes it stronger. And when you draft a second copy here that's silver, it actually doesn't count as one of your 2 drafts for the turn. So it's kind of a free reroll. So we'll draft Rose, which gives all of my my shop +2 another +1 defense. Then I get a 3rd draft this round. I'm gonna draft the egg. Turns into a random character 1 higher than my shop rarity in 3 turns. It's a little ambitious. We have some points on the board here. We may or may not win this combat. We paired it to someone else who also lost round 1, which hopefully means their draft isn't incredible. Nice. Okay, yeah, they're greedy to have a mysterious egg as well. So now we're racking up some more permanent bonuses here. His slot has 1, his slot has 2, etc. Now, starting on turn 3, in addition to the 3 cards here, this is where the spells from my captain ability come in. There are spells here. What big teeth? I can cast this to give a character 4 attack. I don't think I want to do that. I don't mind Pan Shadow. We're probably going to have some Fae giving buffs. Buffs from Fae give additional 1 attack for the rest of the game. I could grab Prince Charming. He cracks one of my hearts, and then he's an 8/10. Honestly, this might not be terrible here, just because my current board is a little bit weak. I think I'm going to take him and let my heart get broken. Is it random who you pair into each round besides those who are eliminated? I actually don't know if it's fully random or if it prioritizes people you haven't queued into yet. Sunshine is nice. This is a support card that gives 5 attacks. So I'm going to overwrite this one here on the bottom. And you can see Jill Sunshine gives these 2 5 attack. And if I move her here, she gives Puss 5 attack instead of the Prince. And I think I want to power up Puss because Prince already has a good amount of attack. Really solid early draft here for us. Spoonful of sugar, give a character 4 health. I don't really love this one just because I'm not going to be playing these characters that I currently have long-term in the game, but I also don't have... These ones we're drafting up here are particularly good. Toady gives our next legendary 15/15, which is kind of value for the future. I might swap out Puss in Boots for that, honestly. I think that's fine. Turn a character bronze, silver, and give it 1/1, and then Chaos here casts a random spell. I think I'd rather have a random spell than Silver Moon, so I'm gonna draft him, and then we get a Silver Moon anyways. That's fine. I'll take I think I'll silver one of the uncommons. When you get 3 copies of a character, you get to select a treasure, which is a bonus, and the higher rarity characters give you better treasures. Our present is so big it didn't even die that round. Our mysterious egg transforms into Ogre Magi. That one's so good. So this one says hunt, so when it kills something, cast a spell at the start of your next turn. So whenever we cast a spell, we get a bonus, and this one casts more spells. So that's lovely. Fairy Dragon supports, gives our things 1/1 and Treasure Hoard. I don't have any treasures yet, which is a little sad, but I think I still want to draft that one. We'll get some treasures. Is there a difference between taking a silver card and casting Silver Moon? Yes, so taking a silver card doesn't count as your draft for the go-round. So, like, I'm gonna draft Chaos here, and then he's gonna give me a spell. In this case, 3 bags full, discover a common treasure. And then, oh, and that's great too, Wand of Anger. Whenever I cast a spell, your character gets +1 attack. So we're drafting some spell synergies this time around. And there's a gold copy of Chaos. 2 random spells, and then we'll get to pick a treasure as well. Spoonful of sugar. I would love to power up my Ogre Magi. And you can see my champion triggering here and my Wand of Anger triggering, making everything larger. Silver Moon. And then I get to discover a treasure. Oh my. The hits keep coming, Gibbers. All right, well, we're going to need to draft. Well, this is close now. So we have Ring of the Magus here, which gives our mages 2/2 whenever we cast a spell. However, there's also Encyclopedia Spelltanica that says every spell you cast this game counts as Treasure Hoard. And I have this dork giving our things treasure hoard. So I think I'm actually going to take this one. Watch what the bonuses do. Prince Charming's going to go from a 16-16 up to a 21-21 because we've cast a bunch of spells. But I think I'm actually going to move Fairy Dragon here because I want Ogre Magi to survive longer. Because if he can hunt more than once per turn, it's insane. So Ogre Magi hunted once, so we're going to get a free spell next turn. True Love's Kiss. Transform a character into a higher rarity character. Normally, I like rolling these on my epics and whatnot, but I really like my Ogre Magi. I don't want to get rid of him, and I don't really want to get rid of my Fairy Dragon either, I don't think. So I think we're just going to upgrade Jill Sunshine here and get a random rare. That's not terrible. When you recruit a Fae in the shop, including me, give your shop 1/1 for the rest of the game. And then Toadie's a free draft because he's silver. Navi repairs a broken heart. Lost in the Woods, though, is great for our spell focus build. This says get a bonus shop, so it basically just triggers all of my when you cast a spell effects, and then gives me a shop reroll. Give your shop +4 health on death. Next time you cast a spell, cast again. You cast a spell, I get 2/2. I think I'm gonna sub out. I'm gonna sub out the Forgotten Prison here finally for another one. I don't think I want to double Lightning Bolt. I think I want to double up a big bonus. So I think we're gonna draft the Toadie here, which will trigger the Sugar Plum Fairy, and that'll get us a treasure. The next time you discover a treasure, you get to keep all 3. Yeah, that one's pretty good. So one thing about taking this one is that I'm going to want to make sure the next treasure we discover is a higher rarity one. So we get 3 higher rarity treasures. And the treasure you discovered are determined by what rarity the card is that you're finishing. Grodo, give a character 4/4. I would love to make my Ogre Magi. Nice and big. So he can go hunting lots. And there we go. There's the last piece of our spell engine here we're looking for. The Iron Cast Dragon. Whenever you cast a spell on him, get a treasure. That's a lovely one. So now, well, I wanted to pick Peppers for the Iron Cast Dragon, but I can't pass up the Gold Ogre Magi here. It's going to give us 3 epic treasures because of the locked treasure chest. Double the stats of bronze characters in your shop. When you hunt, give your characters 3/3. That's not bad. Ogre Magi is hunting. We got some decent one, and this gives all of our treasure hoards more treasure hoard. Ogre Magi hunted. I made everybody larger. Giant Growth. That's our free spell. We'll target the Iron Cast Dragon and get a free treasure. And then we'll Silver Moon. Target the Iron Cast Dragon. Oh, right. Every time he hunts, we get 2 spells now. Oh, things are going to get very silly very quickly. Give us slot 6 health. Sure can. Boon Willow. Give both your back slots 2/2, and then give my things in front of me support equal to my slots. That's not very good. A bronze character, silver. It's not super exciting either. Honestly, I might just take the Boon Willow because it gives my back slots a bonus. Hey, Jeff, I've been playing this game a lot since you recommended it on the last stream. I've been enjoying it a lot. You and me both. It's dominated my off-stream time. In fact, the saddest thing about this Red Chat is we had such a dominant early run. It's only turn 8, and we're down to 1 opponent with 2 hearts, so we're probably not even going to live long enough to trigger this secret map. Actually just going to run them over. The average game probably lasts somewhere in like the 11 to 13 round range. You meet in a tavern. So this is going to be a very early shop. Captain Hook. Yep, that sounds lovely. Blessing, yep. I had a 24 round one last night. Nice. I think the furthest I've gone is 20 or 21. 2 treasure hoard. Yep. Yeah, there's no way we don't just completely smoke them here. And that's a draft. Now, the number one question people always ask when you advertise a mobile game is, Jeff, what does the monetization look like? Because I know many of us are very injured gamers, and that is a very, very important question to have answered. So you'll see here, at the end of this draft, I have unlocked, it says card unlocked here, and I've unlocked Morticon for my my captain here. Now, the monetization of this game works is, there's a bunch of different captains, and every captain has an 80 card roster of cards. And when you select one of these captains, like let's look at the one we just played, Little Genie, there's a starter deck for each of the captains. And then there's a theme deck that you can purchase for premium currency. And then once you unlock enough cards, in this case, I have 24 cards unlocked for Little Genie, I have a custom deck for. In fact, let's take a look at this one. I haven't looked at this one in a minute. I don't know that I love... Yeah, Morgan's fine. These. So, what your deck does in this game, this is a drafting game, not a constructed game, but your deck essentially is cards that can appear in your draft alongside the shared cards that everyone sees that can supplement archetypes. So you can see like that Ogre Magi that showed up that helped us cast our spells was one of those. In fact, I didn't realize I unlocked Hercules for this. I might slot Hercules in here. I don't need all of these. When I cut Morgan, I might cut Toady. Let's cut Toady and put Hercules in here. So you're not guaranteed to see these cards, but they can appear with the other cards that you draft. And every time you finish top 3 in a draft, you get a new card for that captain that you were playing in that draft. And then if you manage to get all 80 of the cards for a captain, I believe you unlock a cosmetic, and then you start unlocking a random card for a different captain each time. How big is the shared pool compared to your 12 card deck? I don't know. I've asked that. What's his name in chat? There actually aren't any daily quests in this game right now, so it's literally just play the game. Where is the shared combat pool? I thought there was a way. Is it here? Is this button? Okay, so this button here, bronze. These are all the shared bronze cards, I believe. Yeah. Are these shared? No, this might have the cards that are in decks as well. There's a nameplate thing that says there. What's the way? I forget which is which. There's a different nameplate for. I think the ones without the white are the collectible one, or the shared pool. So yeah, so scarecrows in every draft, scars in every draft, Queen of Hearts. I don't know if there's a quick, easy way to see which ones are which versus not to get a quick count. I don't know that number offhand. No chores, how an American, I know, right? So it's literally just hop in and play, and you get a card when you finish top 3 when you play, and you can play as much as you want. There's no weird energy mechanics or anything like that. You cast 3 spells, get an uncommon mage. Let's do another, shall we? Can you cast a spell on a character, cast it on 2 instead? The start of the game, choose a legendary character, get that one on turn 7. So this character, for example, Mr. Lamppost, could be fun. I don't have 13 cards unlocked for him. So how do you spend money? So how they monetize is, 1, there is a battle pass that has a premium captain in it that eventually becomes free. And 2, there's this premium gems currency where you can buy a 12 specific card theme deck for each one of the captains. So there are 600 gems to get the theme deck if you want to do that instead of the starter deck. And then you can buy gems for currency, or their premium passes $10, and the premium, I can show that one. The pass here has a premium captain in it, and then it gives you different extra cards at random when you hit different marks in it from collecting stars. Where's the shop? Yeah, there's us. I bought the Galaxy Pass, then there was a $5 what's it called? Starter pack that had 2,000 gems in it that I also bought. Yeah, welcome. And then there's a handful of other captains in here that you could pick up with the gems. And one of the nice things that do is, like, this is the collector deck. You can see here, I might actually get this one. I have 300 gems exactly. It discounts them based on each of the cards that you have here. So I'm actually I'm gonna be a good little consumer and buy the remaining for those since it's on discount here. I'm gonna jump into a thing. Let's jump into a thing. I'll take Mr. Lamppost. So we'll draft the starter deck with him. So Mr. Lamppost says we look at 3 legendaries at the start, and then I get one of these legendaries on turn 7. So we have Nessie, Weird Beard, get 0 random treasures, 1 for each pirate you've silvered this game. Get plus 20 attack, and then summon the KO'd character. Hook's pretty good here too. Honestly, all 3 of these are fine. I haven't drafted a ton of pirates. Part of me wants to draft Weird Beard and Force Pirates. Let's take Weird Beard and Force Pirates. That could be fun. Naturally, no pirates in the first one. Shmee is a wonderful start for the pirates. Whenever a pirate attacks. And hey, look at that. Weird Beard is already giving us, wow, that's a freaking high roll. I will take a bounty contract, yep. And a silver already? Holy. No additional pirates here. Sedge. Plus 5 health. Yeah, it seems fine. We have a stark lack of pirates, but we're hitting golds very quickly here. Plus 4 health to the first character recruit each turn. Sounds nice. It's turn 4 already. We're gonna get our dork pretty soon, so. Is it better to jam all your silvers right away or save them up for later? What would you be saving them for? This is a fun one to get going. Punching bag. This is on a pirate, right? All right, there's a pirate potentially. So every time the punching bag gets hit, it gets 2/2 permanently. Nice of you to join the party, Puss in Boots. You can get more free shops at Epic and Legendary turns, maybe. I feel like that's pretty speculative and not very good. Would be my gut instinct. Let's give some bonuses via Fairy God. But I think we're unfortunately going to get our Legendary next turn and only get 1 treasure from it. We just did not have any pirates show up. Right, it's turn 7. Yeah, I get Weird Beard. Sad. He's still a 20, what's it called at least? Well, the good news is I think we're going to be able to finish top 3. The bad news is I don't know that I expect to do much better than that. Our draft does not come together particularly well. Yeah, their mouse is kind of scary. So I'm going to put Fairy Godmother out to pump the board up a little bit, but... All right, we've silvered some pirates. We've golded a pirate. Each fight, your characters get 1/1, then improve this by 1/1. All right, double gravity well. I believe, chat. Fairy Godmother and gravity well. We needed numbers. That is a way to get some numbers here. And that was thanks to Weirdbeard's extra treasure there. Frankenstein is really big, though. Get a random treasure every 2 turns. Your supports impact everything. There are some really good supports. This could be a card that pulls us up if we hit one of the face supports. Widow's Web is one of my favorite rare treasures in the game. I just don't know that we're going to have time to get going. Our opponent's things are so large at this point. Yeah, I think we're cooked on the next fight. This gives a mage 7/7 and that gives us a new shop. I guess this also gives us a new shop though, which is nice. Oberon! Okay, there's one of the supports I was looking for. So this will give everything 20 attack because of our web. I don't know that that's going to be enough to allow us to win this fight here. Frankenstein is really big in the back, but oh, is it going to get us to a half break? Oh my gosh, we tied. Okay. Okay, don't call it a comeback. All right. What are we doing? That's a Hercules. Hunt, 10/10, and then double this buff. I mean, do we take Hercules and go from there? I think we take Hercules and hope for the best, yeah? I put him in the center here on this. Oh, I should have doubled him. Oh, wait. Holy. Okay. All right. Everything gets 20 health and 20 attack every turn. It's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. So close, so close. It's a third place. It's third place. I think I'm happy with how that came out. Our draft was so middling to start. All right, I'm gonna run an ad because we still gotta run those on the Twitch side. When we get back, we're gonna do one more async draft, and then I think we're gonna do some viewer lobbies. That was fun yesterday. We were playing. You can queue up with five folks at home and do a real-time draft with some viewers. So if you wanna jump on into a draft with me after the ads, then we finish one more async. We're gonna do that with some folks at home. Don't go anywhere. Artemis is pretty good. Our draft 6 people. Yes, drafts are 6 people. Your Shopkin level to secret rare is pretty good. Artemis isn't the goat, she's the deer. Oh dear. If you can survive to get to the secret rare shop, she's quite good. The key to Artemis is getting the uncommon artifact that says your first shop each round is all characters of your current shop rarity. So you're just like guaranteed to find a bunch of super rare stuff. Oh, really? You could draft with any number of people. You could fire up with just you and one other person and do a draft against each other. That's interesting. It would be really fast with 2 people. But it's good. It's good to know that there's flexibility there. Oh, does it fill the slots with bots? Or with other I guess they're all technically bots. It must fill them with other people's async drafts, I assume. Yeah, bots and quotations. All right, let's draft Artemis. What's my Artemis deck look like? Just so I refresh. This spell based. Most of my decks are spell based because I just love drafting spells. Get a treasure, ogre magi. Oh yeah, Mysterio is cracked with Artemis once you hit secret rare. Should I check it out? Any swaps I want to make in here? Nah, doesn't look like it. I love Puss in Boots to start because he powers up his slot. And I like Thorn because he gives the shop a permanent bonus. Forgotten Present. When I'm KO'd, give my slot 1/1. Yeah, I really like these ones that just like give you permanent slot bonuses. Evil Stepmother is fine. She's a quest card, so when you recruit 3 villains, she gives you a treasure. They have 2 silvers already. All right, we're losing this one. It's okay. It's okay to lose some fights early, chat. You gotta get set up sometimes. So I need some points. Let's draft the Mentor. I will take a random spell, I think. Work towards the Evil Stepmother. What big teeth we have. Puss in Boots getting what big teeth is save for the flavor type moment. Heal a cracked heart and get a new shop. I would love a spice latte. All right, Kitty finishes the Stepmother for us. Acord is one of my favorite. I talked earlier about how my favorite rare treasure is the one that makes your supports impact everyone. Magic Acord's a common version of that, lets your supports impact all 3 rows in front. And then actually, I like Hungry Hyena here. This is another card that is great to draft early when you happen to be in it. So you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 animals now, and Hungry Hyena gives every animal slot 1 attack each turn. And the slot bonus versus specific character bonus is much better because it means that those are bonuses that are going to carry over as the game goes along to your other cards. You upgrade out of these other ones. Yeah, Davy Jones as well here, right? Let's get that slot bonus going. Do I want a Fairy Dragon? I think I want a Fairy Dragon. That's a support. It gives everything up front a little bit bigger. That is a massive punching bag. Holy. Losing a whole heart there is brutal. So, you'll notice in fights, I haven't talked about it, that sometimes you lose a whole heart and sometimes you lose half a heart. You lose a whole heart when your opponent has 3 or more units left at the end of the fight. So, oh, that enables the Tin Man, though. Except. So, Tin Man's quest is have exactly 1 heart. Your recruit abilities are also farewell abilities. Choose an additional captain. When you discover a treasure, keep an extra one. I want to do that one. golden me, transform me into a random legendary. I think I'm gonna Lost in the Woods here. Ace of Hearts is free. Puss in Boots is free. I think I'm gonna take the animal down here. I'll put that up here. So here, we lose half a heart, which is good, because otherwise we'd be dead, because they only have one thing left. So, back is against the wall early now. We need to win all of our drafts from here, or win our fights from here on out. Which means I probably just want to draft some big things. Stinky's pretty good. When I'm attacked, deal that much damage to a random enemy. Boon Willow's not bad here. Who would I give up though? Ooh, True Love's Kiss ain't terrible either though. I'm gonna kiss the whale. Oh my goodness! What an incredible low roll. Oh, are we cooked? We might be cooked. No! We were so close! 6th place. What are your thoughts on dragons? I really like the dragons with the spellcaster. I'm gonna do one more. I'm not ending my async run on a 6th place. We'll do a viewer lobby in a minute. After you lose your first heart, your captain is revealed. Your captain powers are doubled. That's a fun one. I would love a daughter. Puss in Boots is a hero. Silver. Gosh, we just finished that right away. Do I take the Thorn? I'm going to take the Thorn and hope to roll a hero here again. We missed on the hero, which is fine. We'll get it next turn. I wanted the extra permanent points. Assuredly, we're winning this combat, yes. Excellent. 2 silvers this early is a big deal. Jealous Stepsister is one we actually haven't had on stream recently. So this one says, although I wonder if I'm supposed to throw here so I can get my champion revealed. Maybe there's merit to throwing to get our champion revealed. Take Magic Acorn for the supports here. All right, we gotta lose one more here. Oh, I should have taken the Prince Charming. I'm so dumb. I was clicking so fast. Prince, the what's it called? The Prince would have, cracked my heart. Damn it. All right, perfect. All right, so we have 2 copies of Dorothy. When you complete a quest, keep an extra treasure. Okay. So let's grab Captain Ahab here then. Or am I grabbing Boon Willow? I kind of like Boon Willow. So I have the support. Yeah, rewarded. True Love's Kiss. Yeah, we get to keep all 3 treasures if we finish a quest. So we will want to prioritize. We want to prioritize quest characters from here on out. Like the Jealous Stepsister. We had three common treasures here from that. So I get to choose all 3. I don't get to choose all of them here because this is golding a character, it's not a quest. Boon Willow. Your Pirates of Treasure Hoard 3, your first shop each turn always has a legendary spell, double your hunt abilities. How does Breadcrumbs and Merlin's Tome work? I assume Merlin's Tome overwrites. I don't know if that's actually good. I don't have a ton of hunt abilities either. We could prioritize drafting some hunt abilities. I think it's that one. We could have taken the treasure hoard and forced pirates, that's true. I mean, that's a hunt. Give all 3 front row slots 3/3. That sounds lovely. I'll put him there to start so he attacks first. Your pirates have hunt. Give my slot 3/3. Yep. All right, we're going hunting. Oh, ranged on Morgan got us there. Take a mulligan on these. How about a giant crow Achilles? Oh my god, that's a pirate and a mage? All right, I think we're finally giving up Puss. Range is first strike. Range is better than first strike. They just don't hit you back. Ugh. Eureka. Give a character 9/9. If it was a mage, get a new shop. Yep, I will take a new shop. I think I need some help in the combat, and the spells might do that. We'll take Davy Jones. He downgrades the stats of that one a little bit, but maybe it might be that we're far enough into the game that I don't want to downgrade my stats there. Yeah, I'm down to half a heart. I get a free Lost in the Woods. Yep. Give your characters 3/3. Give your silver characters 6/6. All right. Oh, Titania supports everyone up front. I would give 21 health across the board each turn. I think I give up Davy Jones for that. Oh, I could have put the spell slot on Boon Willow. Yeah, good call. No! Do we get it anyways? Oh, we got it anyways. That thing living on 1 is so rude. Greed. Yeah, I gotta put greed on Achilles here. We need him to live. Wizard of Oz, your things get 26/26. So it says, this has a lot of passive bonuses, but the wizard's gonna make our front row slots even bigger, which I think is what I need. Oh man, that was third. I think that was third. All right, we got a card for that. All right, let's do some lobbies. Let's do some games with the folks at home, huh? you haven't seen this before, it's really clean and easy. I just ask if you're able to get into a lobby, you don't join the next one after, so we get a chance to give folks a chance to play. Just type this lobby code here at the top into your join button, and then ready up. Isn't it game 2 where, like, you don't even have to, like, close the stream when you're hanging out drafted with us, because I like Indiana clones. On turn 10, clone your 3 highest rarity treasures, and you get a treasure to start. Let's refresh my deck. Dragons with spells. Yep, that sounds like me. The next treasure you discover is a rarity higher. Yeah, that sounds great. God, none of these are great. You're definitely about to die in the first round. This is my surprise face that Jace has the premium Hades skin. I'm gonna draft Puss in Boots here, I think, so we get those slot bonuses going ideally. Let's get his draft. It's a slick looking cosmetic. We're dying, chat. We're dying. We're gonna get Hungry Hyena going and boost some animal slots here, ideally. And Shadow. Things not looking great for our hero to start here. As an actual pod draft. So your drafting doesn't impact the other people in the group, so there's no hate drafting or anything like that. I got my cosmetic for free after I gave them my credit card number. LOL. Who's my favorite captain? I like a lot of the ones that encourage me to cast a bunch of spells. Well, Zip this might be, I might set an early exit record here. And this one. We top 3'd, I think, all the drafts we did yesterday. It's a little less good for us this time through. Captain Ahab. It's a little bit bigger than Aladdin. I think I just need stats here. All right, let's see if Jace has it in them to end us here. If they have 3 or more units left at the end of the fight, we have the least amount of hearts in the group chat. We're being bullied. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Please! Oh no! Dead last. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that means we get to play again. Do we have 5 other people that want to play? I'm being repressed. I am ready. You attack with 5 pirates, get a bonus shot of all pirates. I vote. I haven't played any of these captains. It's a good time to show. So let's try and force pirates here. Oh man, how bad could it go, Chip? Narrator, pretty bad in fact. I've never played this captain before. Lobby player has the cosmetic saying they have 80 points with their captain. Utto. I would love Penny. I like Ogre Magi. Yeah, Ogre Magi is the solid one. That one and I like the cards that give you like bonuses when you target them with spells. I think it's quite good. Well, there's no way we can get 6th place twice, right, chat? Someone's got to get 6th place, I suppose. Oh, man. Narrator, he would in fact get 6th place again. Your next shop is all pirates. All right. I didn't realize Aladdin was a pirate. No way has been called, maybe. All right, there's a lot of silver cards. If we were ever gonna have a shot, this feels like it. Yes, we tied. Listen, chat. After the start of this draft, we take a tie. Big smile on our face. Take the tie. I think I'm trading in Sailor for Boonwillow here. Keep all 3 Fritlow slots to it. I need stats now. We are currently getting outmuscled by a lot. I need to put numbers on my board. Windmag is currently the undefeated in the pod. All right, we only lost half a heart that time. We lived to draft another day. When you recruit a pirate, including me, you attack first this fight. Your pirates have hunt. Give my slot 3/3. I think I have to take that. True love's kiss. I'm gonna kiss the Boonwillow and hope for the best. Narrator, it was not the best. Pirates in your shop have 10 attack. All right, if we get another shop, that's lovely. But something tells me this round's about to be a doozy. Yes! We tied! All right. I'm gonna take the lightning bolt. I need help not dying. Hunt 2/2 and trigger the farewell of characters. I don't have any farewells. I'm not dead yet. We didn't queue into Windmagus, so maybe our run still has a chance. Queuing into someone else on 1 heart. It's a good sign for us, chat. The fellow one-hearters present a potentially fair fight. Oh my gosh, the lightning bolt murdered their biggest thing. Doggy, all right. Hello, Daisy. How many slot buffs do I have? I have full slot buffs. I'd like a shipwright inspector. Your back row slots have 10-10. Double your hunt abilities. This is a win the draft item. This is a we don't lose the next round item. I think I'm gonna play to win the draft. I think I'm gonna play to win the draft. Oh, we queued into win Vegas. Oh no. Oh no. Mercy. Mercy. Rip. All right, fourth is improved on sixth, I suppose. Since you called me out, I need you to buy some cosmetics. We'll do, Jace. We'll do. All right. Do we have 5 more? Can I get an F in chat for the lobby code? Can we get an F in chat for the lobby code? Excellent. Excellent. Man, these live lobbies are really forcing me to, These live lobbies are really forcing me to try characters I'm not used to. This captain seems terrible, right? I guess it's good early. There's some heroes early. I guess the early numbers, this is an aggro captain, I guess, huh? It reads as bad, though. You have to high roll pretty. Yeah, I'd take this. Double your hunt abilities. I would like Plunder Penny. And I would like a Silver Plunder Penny. And I would like a Puck to supercharge my Plunder Penny. Listen, chat, we have a plan. I don't know that it's good, but Penny is here to plunder. Oh my goodness! Silver Puck. Hunt abilities. I grab the evil stepmommy. Sedge. We're high rolling this one a little bit. Maybe we could finally not embarrass ourselves this afternoon. Evil Kitty. Our next shop is all pirates. I think I would rather get my hunt on. Yes, the game lets you know by name when you're waiting on someone and who you're waiting on. What's the silver hero? This is Plunder Penny. Oh, you mean the silver frame means they have all of the characters in that champion's collection. I can click out of here in a second. I can show that off in a second. It means they have all 80 cards in the deck. I'm gonna take this because it hunts. I know I'm missing this, but yeah, there'll be more chances for that later. We're living till turn 12 this time, chat. It's been declared. Yeah, this one here. Get 2 copies of every common treasure you collect here. That's the Trash Panda. GG's, Magus. I don't think I've actually done any toy drafts. I should make sure that happens at some point. Man, speaking of, that is those are quite some toys. I might guess the captain, chat. I'm not in love with any of these. I guess this is fine. I guess Slash is fine. He gives us permanent bonuses. Jelly Roger. Get to attack first. I take the Fairy Godmother and give some buffs out to the board here. Not sure if we're making it till turn 12. Not with that attitude, we're not. Oh, we were so close to triggering Captain Ahab there. So close to getting the Captain online. 2 blind mice. Yep. Hunt, give your shop 1/1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because our hunt abilities are doubled. Penny's not really doing. Oh, I could kiss Slash, though. I'll take Shanty. I think I like doubling. I like giving some bonuses on my shop. None of these are great. We'll take the Lost in the Woods reroll. I think I'll take anybody. Anybody getting rolling here could give us some numbers that could be valuable. I only did that for the very first one, Grindel. I didn't have a ton of codes. I miss our hunting horde, you and me both. Oh my goodness, do we have the lowest hearts in the lobby again? What these live lobbies are teaching me, I've really leaned on the fact that I get to see 4 champions in the async drafts, and I prioritize drafting specific ones. I don't think I've had a single captain in any of these drafts that we've done in the live lobbies that are captains I'm familiar with or have played a bunch. These have not been going well. Being unfamiliar with how to leverage their abilities well. Like I said, I've never drafted toys, and I haven't drafted a ton of pirates. We've been forced into pirates twice now. Nuisance! Uh-oh. What are the microtransactions in this game? So, there are a small selection of premium captains that you can buy that you don't have access to play with their abilities without. There's one on the season pass, then a handful of others you can buy with the in-game currency. And then every time you finish a draft, if you're in the top 3 for the ladder, so these lobbies don't count, you get a card for the deck, and you can buy extra cards for the decks faster. Should you want to. Oh, Daisy Jones combos with Slash. Got that going for us. I think I'm gonna put her last, actually. I think we're at a point where I kind of need the shrink tea to not be dying. And the paid captains become free after 2 months of being out. Got it. Well, the good news is we're not dead yet. The bad news is we're probably cooked next turn. Don't think I have enough slot bonuses for this. I think we take... Am I gonna reroll Captain Ahab? I'm gonna reroll Captain Ahab. Support 7/7. Could be worse. Could be worse. I need some numbers. Am I just drafting the white whale? I'm gonna take a reroll here. Makes things a little bit bigger. I'm gonna keep Slash with Daisy, because if we could win a thing or two, her hunting triggering this is really good. Oh, them getting Poxitani back might murder us. Yep. I think Poxitani is actually low-key one of those feel-bad things to play into, the way the attacking works at random. It's such a high variance. It's such a high variance card. Like that fight there was lost based on because we hit fill at random. Like if we don't hit the fill, or if it attacks and clears one of our things first, we win that game. We win that round. All right, I'm gonna tap an and roll on Twitch. That we'll do a couple more lobbies, but I'm mostly embarrassing myself this afternoon. It's been a tough one for the lives. Having one less champion choice is a big deal. And obviously some of it is variance, but I feel like in memory, haven't had a champion I really want to. I haven't had async games with 4 where I constantly have champions I don't have any that I want to play, and it's been like 4 in a row with the live lobbies where there's no champions I really want to play. Are there missable cards / captains? No. They become free after the fact. We finished 4th in one of the games. I think that's 2 6th and a 4th, I believe. But I forget if we've had 3 or 4 lobbies, but they've been quick. We got 4th. We got 4th in one of them. The Boy Who Cried Wolf is fine. I like animal synergies. Animals are probably my second favorite thing to draft after mages. The buy 3 get an animal is quite reasonable. Wait, buy cosmetics. I don't have purchasing set up through my Steam, so I'll get them bought for tomorrow, Jace. There's captain cosmetics here. I do draft her periodically. All right, let's queue up another lobby here, huh? Animals are my number 2 after mages. And and then unsurprisingly, one of my favorite treasures to draft is your animals are mages and your mages are animals. Hey, look, it's a spellcasting champion that I like. After you cast the spell, caption if your bottle is empties, and then your bottle can recast the spell. When you find another treasure, cast the spell and empty the bottle. So one of the most important ones to get with this one is you really want to land the dragon that you get a treasure when you cast a spell on it. So you can just constantly lightning from the bottle. Double Thorn on turn 1 is kind of busted. You might be about to steal. Oh my goodness. Oh me, oh my! I would like to listen. They must have hit the streamer button. They watched me lose 3 out of 4 lobbies, and they went and pressed the streamer button. Queued up the better variants. Holy. It's a very rude shark. Gloats about his start, immediately loses the fight. Yeah, that tracks. Let's make the line a little bigger. Are we gonna lose before turn 12 again? That's definitely been the theme. I keep speculatively taking the secret map and then never living long enough to get there. Fey Familiar, lovely. Morgan honestly sounds good too. And then if the lion here gets hit and survives once in this fight, we'll get a treasure, which will then let us uncap the lightning in the bottle and recast the spell. That's how this works. So you cast a spell, it goes in the bottle, you get a treasure, you recast the spell. Sometimes the secret map is that there is no turn 12. It's true. All right. The lion is in. And we tied. Lovely. Ring of the Magus. When you cast a spell, the mages get bigger. And then Presence of Gonda's here. So what are the things you want to try and make sure you're doing? That's easy to forget. Is that whenever possible, you want to make sure you are buffing all of your locations. So that way when the dork comes up that gives you a quest, if you have a buff at every location, you can complete it right away. I think I'm going to take Mama Bear here, speaking of getting a buff everywhere, because we've got plenty of animals, and she buffs my animal slots every single turn. This will get all my slots buffed, because these 2 are buffed, and then all 4 of these will get buffs here. I'm gonna draft the daughter and get a... Oh, I guess maybe I should save her for later to uncap the bottle with, potentially. Go either way on that. Next character recruit gets 4/4. I really don't want to put that one in a bottle, I don't think. Put Davy Jones here. I'll put the animal over the mage. It's really good, Soyo. And honestly, the monetization, as someone who like spends a lot of money on games, like the monetization is like so much better than basically everything else you can touch. Woo! Jace is coming back with a vengeance. They are They are not screwing around. Your first shop each turn is all spells instead of characters. And that's a mage, so it gets bigger whenever we cast a spell. Our lightning in a bottle has down came the rain, which is not amazing, but I think I needed to buff my board a little bit. Yeah, these handful of mage animal overlaps are really good for our build. So close. Whenever you hit into them in there, you hit them on one. It's so tough. Double the attack and health the next character you recruit. All right. Scar. Yep, we'll take him. He's a big boy. This is a tough one again. Jace is on one heart with us, but their numbers are really big at this point. See how we do into Megatron here. Our numbers are scaling a little bit each round, but not a ton, if I'm being honest. Yep, down another heart. Who are we rolling? I think honestly, I'm going to get rid of anybody rather than Fey Familiar, because Fey Familiar is a mage, which gets bigger with the Ring of the Magus each turn. Oberon's not terrible. Get a bonus shop of all spells. I'm gonna Oberon these two because they're the ones I'm most likely to keep in my lineup long term here. This could be our last fight though. We got it? Okay, cool. Made it out of that one alive. Double double. That slot bonus is very large now. Yep. Yeah, that's what we want, right? And I think I'm giving up Fey Familiar. I definitely want the mice in front of Oberon. He gives plus 20 attack each turn, so the mice is going to get plus 40 each turn. I'm going to do this, though, because I want Scar in the front slot, because he's a hunter. So I want my hunt character to attack first. Your cards attack left to right. So I want this to get the Oberon bonus, but I want Scar to be attacking first. Maybe it's this way, then? Yeah, I think it's like this, actually. Oh, yeah, because my biggest slot buff is in the center, too, and he doubles the slot buff as well, so. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Rudolph. That's a Zeus. Good and gravy. Oh my gosh, we beat the Zeus. That's so lucky. Yep, we are pumping up the mice. All right, chat. We're almost top half. We're not sixth at least. God of Thunder taken down by 2 blind mice. Yep. Oh, that living at 1 means we're dead. Fuck me. Every time too, it's just like missed it by this. No, we would have gotten the KO star too. Oh no, we got 3rd place. We tied for third. Top half. Play again. Host. Join. We made it to the podium. We're standing on our tiptoes with the same person next to us. Come on, give me a champion I actually like. Lightning Bottle Dork was okay. We just didn't have any quests that made it good. Give me one of the ones I like. I played plenty of Dr. Egon. He's a little bit less than some of the others. Every 3 spells get a common treasure. I got a custom deck for him, yeah. Sure do. Yeah, if we're gonna do this on the regular, maybe I'll have to coordinate something in the Discord server. I like hide the screen and post the code in there, so it could be a little bit more equitable to make sure different people get a chance to play consistently. Yeah, Aegon works well with my favorite archetype, which is the Dragon Mage stuff for sure. This egg's a little ambitious. My board is only okay here to start. We won the first round though. This is the current battle pass champion. After you recruit 3 animals, double the attack and the health of the next character you recruit, and it becomes an animal. There's a lot of really good animal synergies in this game, and then you get to mix and match other random characters that are just strong in with your animals. It seems to be pretty reasonable. Surely we make it to round 12 this time. Don't call me Shirley. The monkey murdering their support there is excellent. You always, when you draft the monkey early, you want to put it in this first slot so that way it can murder their backline. I'm gonna take Prince Charming here, I think. Quest, give treasures of 1, rarity higher. I'm gonna take 2 attack on this too. It makes the egg suck less. Do I take the Aladdin or do I take the Stepmother? I think I'm gonna take the gold here. Copy the next treasure you discover. That sounds great. I guess that's not ideal with her. I'd like I'm gonna get 2 commons. Has anyone else tried this game and not been able to get in a game like the first step and asked me to pick a captain and I can't because I don't have gems for it? Maybe I'm just stupid. There should only ever be 1 premium captain at the start, and there should be 2 others you can always pick, Chris. And if you're having some kind of bug other than that, feel free to pop on into their Discord server, and they got folks that'll help sort you out, but it's definitely typical / expected that you should be able to get into the game without spending any money. This isn't the bazaar. Speaking of, that's maybe a rude shot at them, but like I can't believe that they're gonna try and release their game as a $40 purchase game. Seems like actual product suicide. The Bazaar announced that they're going to be releasing as a $40 one-time purchase game. When they release on Steam, they're not going to be free to play. All right, she heals her heart back, which is lovely. And then I think I'm just taking Baby Bear. When you recruit a pirate, both of us get 10 attack. That's appealing too, though. I think I'd rather take the pirate, honestly. And every time they release a new hero, it's going to be a $20 DLC. So it's not even a you purchase it, you get to keep the game. Whenever you cast a spell, your characters get 1 health. Like, I guess I should start casting spells for Dr. Angorn here, right? And that'll be good to have 2 of those. And X treasure is 1 rarity higher. That sounds lovely. Ooh, that actually sounds good before I get my treasures going from here. Get the quest done on this. The Bazaar seems like one of the most bungled game production I've ever seen other than Artifact. Do you know what my my number 1 early sign that Artifact was gonna be a failure was? They announced that early on that you were going to be able to voice chat, or sorry, not voice, you're gonna be able to have a direct chat message box with your opponent while you're playing the game. And I was just like, any developers that think that having text chat while you are playing a 1v1 PvP card game is a good idea should go spend 80 hours or hundreds of hours playing Magic the Gathering online and get back to me. Like any dev that's making that decision about a 1v1 PvP game, they just don't understand the space they're in on a fundamental level. And then it turns out they bungled a bunch of other things and it was real bad. Yeah, it's not even just card games, right? Like, in team games, I think you can make the necessity that, like, okay, you need it to coordinate, but, like, there's actually just, like, very little added value for a chat in a 1v1 game. Like, you don't need to communicate with them. And any nominal positive interaction that might be generated from it is going to be outweighed by millions of negative ones. Oh, man. I think the number 1 thing I consistently undervalue in this game is how good ranged units are. It's one of those things where they always end up impressing me. Kiss this one. Taking damage is overrated. Yeah, it's just like there's so many fights where I'm like, man, we're so cooked this fight, and then like my range unit that I drafted on an offshot or whatever, like suddenly just murders 2 things without taking damage back. That is a very early Prospero. Yikes. Triple D. Triple D is going for the crowd, givers. I think it is their game to lose. Hephaestus is a big boy. All right, our Prospero, not nearly as large. Okay, chip in a chair, hope in a prayer. I have cast a lot of spells that I'm encouraged to cast more. Let's grab the wizard, because the wizard's gonna make this a lot bigger too. Oh man, the other person. Oh my gosh, they beat Triple D. Well, the good news is we can tie for 3rd with SF. Man, I have not played into the toys. I have not drafted the toys at all, but they've seemed busted every time we've queued into them today. Like most of the lobbies seem like they've been won by people drafting toys. All right, let's do one more, gamers, and then I gotta head out for the day. Endgame toys are absurd. See, I don't even think that constitutes endgame. Like both the times we've gotten murdered by toys. We've been like murdered by toys on like turn 7 or 8. Yeah, this is just again like just none of these champions are ones that. Oh man, I'm gonna build. All right, sorry. I'm gonna make you all wait for a second while I build a deck here. Let's put a bunch of dragons in here. One more legendary, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I've had such good early game lately. We're gonna take Skip the Time Skipper. You level up a turn early, but skip your first turn. How do you unlock the deck builder? You have to have 13 cards for a captain in order to build the deck. This is basically giving up half a heart to start, and then you're kind of on the back foot for the chance of stronger scaling later. Yep. All right, hoping to attack first here so Billy Bones can charge up whatever we're drafting next turn. All right. Expected loss. We get to draft a big one. Ooh. That's a good one to have extra attack on. Karma Chameleon is a tough one to enable. Because normally it's a 2/2, so getting it to be a 7/7 here on an early round is pretty slick. Shout out to that Billy Bone synergy buffing our next thing up. This captain's scary when the game goes long. Every 4 turns you get a co-captain. It's a little weak early, similar to ours, but man, once it ramps, there are some nuts combinations this one can get. The Argonauts. Week early, he says. Oh, gross! I got Boon Willow as my upgrade, but I don't get the recruitment bonus, so my slots get nothing. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. Well, that's rough. That's rough, buddy. That is like the lowest roll possible. I mean, I guess it technically has more stats than it had, but man, is that bad for upgrading a rare. much trouble I have from Jace. He rolled us. Oh, did I miss a True Love's Kiss? I definitely should have kissed the Moon Willow. I need to pay more attention to the spells. Absolutely should have kissed the Moon Willow. Alright, I think a tie there is about all I can be. Something I can be happy with. Give our front row slots 3-3. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm on ID numbers or I'm going to die. If no treasure. I think I'm drafting this. I'm gonna replace the Boonwell. I want to get this scaled. We're gonna get treasures eventually. Yeah, Copium. Yeah, doing stuff with the community is a very different vibe than competitive PvP games, Grindel. I like this as like loosely competitive, but it's very, very different experience. For the 10th time today, we're at bottom hearts in the live lobby. I don't think we're cut out to be a full-time one streamer, Rob. I can't win for this. I can't win at this game for shit. All right, I'm gonna close out on an async one. I'll be honest, they had a little pick me up. Those were fucking brutal. Where's little Genie in my live lobbies? Monkey is rude. Ooh, okay. I think I was gonna silver her and start getting some pumps going. Front row has hunt 1-1. I could have been too much questing. Yeah, do that. Grodo. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm into that. Just get an aggressive one here. I wonder if Boonwell is actually better than the one that gives us a buff every turn. I like the Boonwell gives us a more permanent buff. This gets bigger from casting spells. Let's do this one. I have one treasure. I think that's fine. We'll scale up more on that. Missing 2 slot buffs for that other one. Franken monster early is lovely. Let's get him on the board and get him scaled up. You always attack first. Your character's at 4/4. When you buff a slot, you're additional 2. Let's do the attack first with our hunter here. Man, it is apparently just not our afternoon. Oh, none of these seem very good. I'm gonna put her up first so she just hopefully murders something to start. I mean, I suppose we want to lose a couple with this champion to start. I guess. You get a bonus shop when you level up. So we get 2 bonus shops when we level up then? Pirate's not bad. It gives a slot bonus like Puss does. It's pretty reasonable early. I'm gonna live to get to around fucking 12 this time. I believe in us. I believe in our ability to get to round 12. Ambitious. It is ambitious based on how the rest of the day has gone. Willow's not bad. Gripper, I think. Bust from spells, get an extra 2/2 for the rest of the game. I don't really know what we're drafting yet. We don't have like an end game set up. This might be. We have a lot of spells in this deck that I drafted though, so that might be fine. Fairy Godmother could scale okay. That seems fine. Like buffing these characters that were likely not playing an in-game composition feels not great, but it means that we can more likely survive to get to these secret maps, which is nice. None of these are super exciting. I guess this one. Oh, this is pirates. These are both pirates though, yeah. I want to get some permanent modifiers out of these. Discovery common treasure. 1 rarity higher. We're preparing for the future. Hyena is free. You recruit me, give Fae everywhere 3/3. I think that's better than Silver Moon, even if it's only the back one for now. For a silver character, golden. I mean, none of these other ones are very exciting, so I think I'll take a gold pirate. The rat's a long hauler, chat. It ain't going anywhere. Boon Willow upgrade, lovely. Give the front row slots a bonus here. There's a parrot. All my slots have a bonus. Yep. Let's go ahead and swap this out and get a treasure. Each fight, give your animals 2/2 for each animal you have. Your characters is KO'd, give it 8 attack. When it survives a fight, gives it 8 health. We could draft this and move into animals. Like try and keep an eye out for 2 blind mice or something. Goldilocks actually ain't terrible here either. Whenever you buff another slot, buff my slot by that much as well. The parrot is buffing a lot of slots. This gives me a random legendary. Oh my goodness, we've rolled so infinitely low on every single transform today. I take the breadcrumbs. Put the range character first, so hopefully it can attack. Nope. Rip. This is actually bigger than the Boon Willow. That's support. This makes her bigger. Okay. And Goldilocks is slowly growing back here. Extra bunny. Okay. Cast a spell on a mage. He has to get on another mage. Reduces one of your villains. I don't really have many villains. When you discover a treasure, the left one has a rarity higher. It's generically fine. Free sorcerer's map. Giant Greg. I'm just gonna keep pumping up Robin here. We live, chat! Give your heroes and villains hunt. Give your characters 5/5. Whenever one of your characters attacks, it gets 10/10. All right, we've survived till turn 12. We've made it to the promised land. God bless America. All right, we got him. We got him. Big brass cannonballs. Do it. We're doing it, shit. I believe. All your slots have 30/30. If you get first place, get a bonus reward. We sure are getting first place. We're due. We're due, chat. No! All right. At least we get to fight another round. They didn't kill my range unit to start. Lovely. She got to attack. All right. So you're saying there's a chance. Long John Silver. Yep. Silver me up, gamer. Silver me up. Oh, my range unit killed the one our spell hit. Oh, man. All right, we only lost half a heart, though. We only lost half a heart, I believe. We're not dead. I'm not dead yet. Each fight, give a character of each rarity 5/5. Your back row has 10/10. Your characters have 5/5. These are permanent bonuses. Let's do that one. Davy Jones is free. Let's get a treasure. I need stats now. Everybody gets 5/5. Did Ogre Magi just hunt successfully for the first time? I think that was the first time he successfully hunted. We get a free spell. Lost in the woods. I accept. Huff and puff. I'll take some free damages. Why does Morgan always murder the thing? Oh, she's big enough to survive. Robin's big enough to survive their Morgan. Are we good now? I told you we were due, chat. I told you we were due. We got one. We got one. Someone asked if they could see my MMR earlier. We are at 1936 MMR. We have 69 jewels now. Nice. How lovely. All right, gamers, it's almost 4 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and call it an afternoon. Everybody enjoy the rest of your evening wherever you're at. And hopefully we'll be around. How do you tell the order they'll be attacked? So your cards attack from left to right, but what they attack into is random. Neither side can control it. So your thing that you most want to attack, you should position left, but it could get hit randomly before it gets to go. Peace, gamers.